Welcome to One People, Many Lands, a channel dedicated to exploring Black history across the world. Here, we uncover the stories, cultures, struggles, and achievements of Black people throughout history, across continents, generations, and civilizations. From Africa to the Americas, the Caribbean to Europe, we follow the connection that linked people through shared roots, resilience, and identity. If you're passionate about learning untold stories, forgotten history, and the global impact of Black culture and heritage, you're in the right place. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join this journey as we explore the past through the lens of one shared story, one people across many lands. Today, we're exploring one of the most painful and influential chapters in world history: slavery in the United States and across the globe. Understanding this history helps us see not only the suffering and injustice, but also the strength, survival, and legacy of Black communities worldwide. Slavery has existed for thousands of years. Ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Greece, Rome, and parts of Asia and Africa used enslaved labor. In many cases, people became enslaved through war, debt, or punishment. Some were prisoners captured during battles, while others were sold by traders. In ancient Rome, enslaved people worked in homes, farms, mines, and construction. In parts of Africa and the Middle East, slavery existed through trade routes connecting continents. Throughout history, slavery looked different depending on the region, but the common thread was loss of freedom and forced labor. By the 1400s, European nations began expanding across oceans, creating global trade systems that changed slavery forever. One of the largest and most devastating systems of slavery was the Transatlantic Slave Trade. Beginning in the 15th century, millions of Africans were forcibly taken from their homes and transported across the Atlantic Ocean. European ships traveled to West Africa, where enslaved people were bought, sold, and forced onto overcrowded ships. This journey, known as the Middle Passage, was brutal. Many people died from disease, starvation, violence, or poor conditions before ever reaching the land. Those who survived were brought to the Americas, including the Caribbean, South America, and North America. They were forced to work on plantations, growing crops such as cotton, sugar, tobacco, and rice. Families were separated, cultures were disrupted, and generations of trauma began during this period. In the United States, slavery became deeply tied to the economy, especially in the southern states. Enslaved Africans were worked in plantations, farms, producing crops that created wealth for plantation owners and businesses. Laws were created to keep slavery in place, denying enslaved people basic rights. They could not legally own property, vote, or freely move. Many faced harsh punishment and dangerous working conditions. Despite oppression, enslaved people resisted in many ways. Some escaped through secret routes like the Underground Railroad. Others preserved culture through music, storytelling, religion, and community. The fight against slavery grew stronger during the 1800s. Abolitionists, both Black and white, pushed for freedom and equality. In the United States, slavery officially ended after the Civil War. In 1865, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery. However, freedom did not erase inequality overnight. Formerly enslaved people still face segregation, discrimination, and barriers to opportunity. Worldwide, slavery was abolished in different countries at different times. Yet modern slavery still exists today in forms such as human trafficking, forced labor, and child exploitation. History reminds us that freedom should never be taken for granted. Slavery is a global story, not limited to one country or one people. Learning about it helps us understand resilience, injustice, and the importance of human rights. Thank you for watching One People, Many Lands, where we explore Black history across the world and the stories that connect us all. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and continue this journey through history with me. Thank you.